Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today. And though you've come through many obstacles.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Season 2, Episode 8, the finale of The Boys. So far, obviously there's going to be a Season 3 already confirmed and everything, and maybe even beyond that. But for now, this is the end. And I don't know where it's going to go. Like, you think it has to go somewhere really big, really, like, horrifying, but we kind of got that last episode with all the head popping in the trial. So it's like, where else could they possibly go to make this finale really impactful, really, like, strong? And it's like, I'm sure they have it handled. I'm sure it's going to be really great, but it's like, I can't think of where it's going to go, like, what it's going to do. The biggest thing I could think of would be to kill off a major character, but I don't know who it would be at this point. There's some notable characters, but I don't think they're going to kill off, like, a main character, like one of the boys or anything, or even one of the 7. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know where this is going to go. But yeah, this is the last episode of The Boys for the time being, and I'm sad. It sucks that this is going to be over, but we will get to Season 3 eventually. When it comes out, and we can react to it, and when I get a chance to put it back into a slot somewhere. I will get to, in the afterthoughts, what will replace The Boys in the next slot. Or in this slot, so yeah, we'll get to that afterwards, but for now, I'm just kind of feeling a little antsy over it. I could talk on and on about what happened last time, but I just want to get into this. So, when the screen fades black, pause this, redirect, and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, that was a finale. I said in the pre-thoughts I didn't know how they were going to end this, how big they could go, but they pretty big. Some ways really satisfyingly, like with what happened to Stormfront. Yeah, she's fucking ruined. And then very upsetting things as well with Becca. The fact that Butcher had to lose her twice, it's heartbreaking, and I only fear for how this is going to affect him going forward. Luckily, we know Ryan is going to be in safe hands, but how is her death, like, real death this time, going to affect Butcher? We'll have to see. But to find out that Victoria Newman was the one behind the head popping, I just wonder, like, whose side is she on here? What's her game? Because it's like, I feel like she would have had no reason to do that at the hearing, when, like, she wanted the hearing to go off as planned. So why did she do that? What was her goal? What was her reasoning? Again, I don't know what side she's on right now. And so I'm a little worried maybe about Huey, to see what he's going to do working with her. Because if she's really after Vought, why would she have interfered in that hearing? I just don't understand. Unless she felt like she knew it was going to go poorly. I don't know. But then, even so, why go that far? So, Alistair is dead, but before he dies, he does manage to get a deal penned with Stan Edgar to get A-Train back in. Unfortunately, the Deep doesn't get to go in as well, and he kind of just leaves the church because of it. So who knows what's going to happen with his storyline next. A-Train is back in the 7 with everyone else, so that's done. So now what? And apparently they have Stormfront locked up, so we'll have to see where that goes. And we have Homelander, who's lost pretty much everything. He lost his girlfriend. He lost his son. He's completely losing his mind and jerking off in the moonlight, some 100 feet in the air or something, because why the fuck not? I guess. Alright. It's just like some really interesting weird shit's happening in this series. And it's gonna be interesting to see where we go. We got to see that Milk got to reunite with his family. Frenchie and Kimiko are doing well by the end. But it's just like it was such a wild journey to get there. I loved the girls get it done moments where Kimiko, Maeve, and Starlight are all just kicking the shit out of Stormfront. That was amazing. They're just kicking her ass. It's phenomenal. And it's like, it sucks that Stormfront is still alive, and she's probably gonna heal from all that damage and everything. But it's like, it sucks, because it's like she's the one who deserved to die, not Becca. She's the fucking Nazi cunt, not Becca. So it's like, why did Becca have to die? I understand that this show has a lot of heavy shit. There's a lot of gruesome deaths, and there's a lot of people who die who don't deserve it in the show. I understand that. But still. And so it looks like a lot of things a lot of the status quo has changed. Like, even Butcher is no longer a wanted criminal and stuff. Starlight's been given amnesty and everything. It's like just everything's kind of changed by the end of this. So how's that going to go into season 3? Again, I don't know what the entire deal with how everything's going to go. But I do know that Soldier Boy is going to be in it, who is mentioned briefly this season, and will be played by Jensen Ackles. So I'm excited for that. But that's the only thing about season 3 that I know. I don't even know when it's supposedly going to happen. So we'll have to see when we get to that. Obviously, we'll be reacting to that as well. So now the big question is, what will replace the boys for the Tuesday slot going forward? And this one's actually really simple. Like, this one I already knew well in advance what would be replacing the boys, like, even before I started with episode 1 of this season. And that is, we will be returning to Shaman King 2021. This is something I've been wanting to get back to, and despite having some issues with one mini arc of the series, I very much enjoyed it. It's been very heavy enjoyment, and especially with the episode we left off on, that Horo episode, that was really good. So I'm excited to see more. I'm excited to see where it goes, Because, again, as I've stated in the past, I don't even remember where it would go, like, based on the original anime and everything, and I never got this far when I did read manga. So, we'll just kind of have to see. But I am very excited. I'm definitely interested. And so we'll kind of take it from there. But yeah, I very much enjoyed this season of The Boys. Tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this final episode and of the season in general? And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.